Hi guys, and welcome to finally another episode of Buster's Book Reviews. I'm back. I bet you're wondering where old Buster's been, aren't you? No, not even a little? Well, I'm telling you anyway. Buster's been living it up around the world. He's been eating good food, surrounded by pretty women, and I'm lying. I've been eating Cheetos, drinking Mountain Dew, and watching Golden Girls episodes. But I'm finally back reading and reviewing books, so let's just get to it. This is like volume 36 or 37, somewhere in there. I'll figure it out. I'm not used to counting that high. But anyway, today we've got a popular guy on the channel, probably the most popular, Dean Koontz, and The Face of Fear. This book is about a guy named Graham Harris. He used to be a really popular mountain climber, and then he took a tumble while going up, I think it might have been Mount Everest or something like that, and he broke a bunch of bones and nearly died. And so that's kind of a bummer. Hurt his leg and he was never able to really climb again. Plus, it gave him like a crippling fear of climbing. Now, that's very key to this plot now. Remember that. Well, when he did this, he got this psychic ability to see these serial killers. And, well, he could, he could touch all these things. He could touch, like, the people's things and get a sense of who killed them and stuff. He became, like, clairvoyant. Well, he's on this talk show one night, and there's this killer going around called the Butcher. And he's on this talk show, and he goes into this trance saying, oh, I see him killing this girl, and, I know what his name is, and he gets everything right, and exactly, the police find it's exactly what he said it was. Now, there's this detective that he's working with that's, he's actually a weird little fellow. He's always apologizing. He's got a very inferiority complex, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry to bother you and all this stuff. But he believes Harris and wants his help. Well, going on further, the Butcher has a friend that calls him and says, hey, you've got to take care of this guy. So this guy, the Butcher, wants to kill Harris. Well, Harris and his girlfriend end up on the 40th floor of the building where his office is. He has like this this place where he does magazines for mountain climbing, and he is it's pretty successful, whatever. He's having to go over some last minute things before he can publish the magazine and stuff, and his girlfriend brings him dinner. They have dinner. And all of a sudden he's like, I just got a vision. And she's like, what is it? Somebody shot me in the back. That's not funny. He's like, I'm not joking. Somebody shot me in the back. She's like, you've never had a vision about yourself before. I know. It stirs me too. Well, they're trapped in the building with this guy who's killed all the guards and locked all the doors and everything. So, guess what they're going to have to do to escape? They're going to have to climb out and do some mountain climbing down the building. Is that not the definition of irony, since he's afraid of it? Well, I'm not going to give any more to the plot because you might want to read it. This was a pretty quick little read. It's not too many pages. It's about 312 pages. It's kind of short for a Dean Koontz book, but I got through it fairly quick. It's a solid little read. I gave it 4 stars. The biggest problem I had with it was a lot of stuff he described and everything. You would really have to be familiar with mountain climbing to know what was going on, to get everything in your head. So you just had to use your imagination and kind of get the gist of some stuff. But other than that, I got the plot. It was pretty good characters, and definitely a solid 4-star read. And pretty good book. Well, I'm glad to be back reviewing books, and that'll do it for this episode. Remember to read all of Chris Snider's books. He's had a new one out, the sequel to The Preacher, called The Book of Jacob, since I've done one of these. And subscribe to the channel, like this video, and follow him on Twitter at ChrisSnider83. And that'll do it for this video, and like Chris always says, happy reading.